Hello everyone, welcome to your physics class of class 7th. I hope you all will be fine. Students, in our previous video we had completed lesson number 2nd, means explanation part of lesson number 2nd we had completed in our previous video. Now, today in this video we will start doing question answers. Okay, so let's begin our class. Question number 1 is, explain the meaning of the terms rest and motion. Answer, rest. First one, a body is said to be at rest if it does not change its position with respect to its immediate surroundings. Okay, and motion is defined as a body is said to be in motion if it changes its position with respect to its immediate surroundings. Okay, now question number 2, comment on this statement, rest and motion are relative terms. Give an example. Imagine you are sitting inside a moving bus. When you look outside, you will observe that you are moving. When now look at the roof of the bus. With respect to the roof of the bus, you are at rest. Hence, it is concluded that rest and motion are relative terms. Now, question number 3, fill in the blanks using one of the words at rest or in motion. So first one is, a person walking in a compartment of a stationary train is in motion relative to the compartment and is in motion relative to the platform. And a person sitting in a compartment of a moving train is at rest relative to the other person sitting by his side and is in motion relative to the platform. Okay. Question number 4, name 5 different types of motion you know. So, different types of motion are translatory motion, rotatory motion, oscillatory motion, vibratory motion, periodic motion, multiple motion, and random motion. Okay, so these are the different types of motions. Now, question number 5, what do you mean by translatory motion? Give one example. So, if an object like a vehicle moves in a line in such a way that every point of the object moves through the same distance in the same time, then the motion of the object is called translatory motion. Example, the motion of an apple falling from a tree, the motion of a man walking on a road, the motion of a box when pushed from one corner of the room to the other. This is corner, CORNER. Okay, this right here, corner, CORNER, corner of a room to the other, all are the translatory motion. Now next question number 6, explain the meanings of rectilinear motion and curvilinear motion. Give one example of each. First one is rectilinear motion. If the motion of a body is along a straight line, it is said to be the rectilinear or linear motion. The motion of bullet fired from a gun is an example of rectilinear motion. Then second one, curvilinear motion. If the motion of a body is along a curved path, it is said to be the curvilinear motion. Okay, it is said to be in curvilinear motion. For example, the motion of a bicycle while taking a turn on the road, a car moving along a curved path, a ball thrown by an athlete are in rectilinear motion. So all these are examples of curvilinear motion. Okay, not this is curvilinear motion. Now next one is, what is rotatory motion? Give 2 examples. Rotatory motion. A body is said to be in a rotatory motion or a circular motion if it moves about a fixed axis without changing the radius of its motion. Okay, so this is known as, then the body is said to be known as in rotatory motion. Then examples are the blades of a fan, a spinning wheel. These are the examples of rotatory motion. Now question number 8, what is meant by circular motion? Give one example. The motion of a body along a circular path is called circular motion. For example, a girl is rolling a stone tied at the end of a string in a circular path. So this is an example of circular motion. Question number 9. How does a rotatory motion differ from the circular motion? Answer is given on page number 23. This one, first point. In rotatory motion, the axis of rotation passes from a point in the body itself, whereas in circular motion, the axis of revolution passes from a point outside the body. Okay, thus the motion of a satellite around the earth is a circular motion, whereas the motion of the earth around its own axis is a rotational motion. Okay, so this is your answer number 9. Now next question. Question number 10. Explain oscillatory motion by giving one example. Oscillatory motion, the to and fro motion of a simple pendulum is an oscillatory motion. For example, the motion of a swing piston of an engine. Okay, so these are the examples of oscillatory motion. Now, question number 11. What is vibratory motion? Give one example. In vibratory motion, the part of the body always remains fixed and the wrist part moves to and fro about its main position. During the vibratory motion, the shape and size of the body changes. Example, when we breathe, our chest expands and contracts. This motion is vibratory motion. Now question number 12. Differentiate between periodic and non-periodic motion by giving an example of each. Answer. Periodic motion, first one. A motion which gets repeated after regular intervals of time is called a periodic motion. For example, the earth moving around the sun takes 365 days to complete one revolution, and this motion gets repeated after every 365 days. Non-periodic motion. The motion which does not repeat itself after regular interval of time is called non-periodic motion. Example, a footballer running on a field, application of brakes in a moving vehicle, a ball rolling down the ground gradually slows down and finally stops, motion of tides in the sea. You can write any one example. Okay, so this is your answer of question number 12. Now question number 13. What is random motion? Give one example. Answer. When an object is in motion, when an object in a motion has no specific path and which suddenly changes its motion is said to have a random motion. For example, a flying kite is an okay. Now question number 14. Name the type and or types of motion being performed by each of the following. First one is vehicle on a straight road. So this is rectilinear motion. Blades of an electric fan in motion, rotatory motion. Pendulum of a wall clock, oscillatory and periodic motion. Then smoke particles from chimney, non-periodic motion. Hands of a clock, uniform, circular and periodic motion. Then earth around the sun, rotatory, circular and periodic motion. A spinning top, rotatory motion. Okay, so these are the different types of motion performed by each of these. Then question number 15. Give two examples to illustrate that a body can have two or more types of motion simultaneously. So sometimes a body can have more than one type of motion. Such a motion is called the mixed motion. For example, a wheel of a moving train have both translatory as well as rotatory motion as it moves from position A to position B while rotating. Okay, so this wheel has both translatory as it moving in from point A to B, it has translatory motion and also it is rotating. So therefore this wheel also have rotatory motion. Then second one is the earth rotates about its axis as rotatory motion, and at the same time it revolves around the sun in a curved path, curvilinear or circular motion in a fixed interval of time, therefore periodic motion. So earth has these three types of motion. Okay, so these are your answers of question answers from 1 to 15. You have to complete this work in your notebook in homework, and also you have to learn these question answers and remaining question answers and numericals we will complete in our next video. Thank you.